Zach Wiseman coming in next on Macedonia, old hog.
Zach Wiseman. Next on the photo side was Zach Wiseman.
Yes.
Big old guy.
That's what I call pulling it out the last minute there, Zach.
We are boat 13 to take off. Choke that crank. Calling this little guy.
He said better day it is. 9 pounds, 2 ounces today. Got you an 8 spot right now.
What is going on, everybody? So today we're in the house and doing an unboxing video. I haven't done an unboxing video before, but Googan Baits Googan Squad sent me a bunch of tackle, reels and rod, apparel, everything. This stuff would MSRP at right around $1,500 with no discounts, which, have you seen $1,500 worth of gear unboxed before? It's pretty crazy. I ordered this all myself. This is going to be tackle for the upcoming season in Major League Fishing's Phoenix Bass Fishing League, as well as just my fishing season. Figured I would go ahead, do this unboxing, show you guys what I use, because a lot of you guys come up to the ramp or message me on Instagram asking what I use, what hooks, what weights, what colors, whatever. So why not just throw it together in a video real quick? Now mind you, I'm partnered with Googan Baits Googan Squad, but even before then, I was using almost all of their tackle and everything. Yeah, the partnership just pushed it full on. Now I'm full Googan by choice. I'm not out here looking for companies that will censor me or anything like that. You guys know that I'm very vocal about things, and I only support those things and people that I believe in. So far, guys at Googan absolutely love what they do. They're all great. Their products are great, and they're good enough for me to go out and fish for $60,000 at last year's regionals. Why would I be using bad stuff fishing for that kind of money, right? So let's just go ahead and start with what I'm wearing. This is the Googan Squad. It's one of the rope hats in the rope series, I guess it's called. Depending on when you watch this, a lot of this stuff is going to be on sale for the spring cleaning sale, essentially. I believe you can get a hat for about $7, so check that out at GooganSquad.com. And then we have the Googan Squad. I believe it's the quarter zip fleece, maybe. I absolutely love this thing. It's great for winter, fall time. Just looks nice. Let's go with the big item first. Now I got 2 of these. This is the Googan Squad Gold Series spinning reel in the 2500 size. Absolutely am excited to get out and use this. Quality seems really nice. I like that on the spool they added this little rubber piece here. Let's see if you can see that. See that little rubber piece? So that helps when you're spooling up your reel. You don't have to tape it if you don't want to, or do any backing. I don't do any backing, I usually tape mine, but since the spool has that rubber piece, I shouldn't have to. It's got a nice smooth feel to the reel, and maybe we'll do a whole in-depth video just on this, but let's go ahead and continue the unboxing. I did get 2 of these. I'll be using those up on Lake Erie this year, Sandusky Bay, pretty much everywhere we go, because I almost always have a spinning rod on my deck, whether it's a wacky rig or drop shot, shaky head. I got 2 reels and 2 Finesse Light Gold Series spinning rods. Let's go ahead and get into, do we want to do terminal or do we want to do soft plastics? There's a lot of soft plastics here. There's a lot of terminal here. Let's do the terminal first, even though it's not the most exciting, because I kind of want to show you guys some of these colors in the soft plastics that I use. And it's going to get all over my hands and then it'll get everywhere, so I'd rather do that last. All right, let's start out with the bullet weights that I use. And here is a 1 ounce weight, comes in this packaging, and I've got another one open here. This little tube, and says Googan on it. Pretty solid tube. Not going to, yeah, it's not going to smash that easy. I just tried to break it a little bit there. Yeah, I don't think you're gonna break that easy. So those are nice, especially if you're like a pond hopper or you're going on someone else's boat. Nice little storage. I personally don't use them because I have my own boat and my tackle trays, but here we go. This is the 1 ounce weight from Googan. So I ordered 2 1 ounce weights. That's all I need for now. I don't go through a lot of the punching weights. 99% of the time, I'm using a 1 ounce weight. It's with 65-pound braid because that's what I pitch and punch with, is 65-pound braid. At least most of the season. Those are just in the standard matte black. I got a box over here. We're just gonna throw everything in there as we go. Next, we got 3/8 ounce bullet weights. I'll show you this color too. Now, I do want to note that these are all tungsten weights. So this is the Googan green color that come in the weights. You might be wondering, like, why would you want a green weight? And honestly, even though it's green, this is gonna come up as like a chartreuse in the water, which, to my knowledge, learning from stuff that I found online, chartreuse and white are the same colors to a fish. And I would imagine that since this is such a vibrant green, that it would also come up as like that chartreuse or white. I like using these in really murky water, or I even had the idea of when I'm punching, just to give that fish a better target so it can see, you know, not only the weight falling, but the bait a little bit better. All right, next up, we've got 1/4 ounce weight. I got these in black and green. Okay, so I don't want to bore you guys too much with the terminal, so I'm gonna skip through the weight section a little bit quicker now. So I have the 1/4 ounce weights in both black and green. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 packs of those. 3 come in each one of them for the 1/4 ounce size. Also have same thing in the 3/16. Now I will open this one really quick just because this is the green pumpkin version and I haven't shown you that color yet. All right, so here's the green pumpkin. Now, do I think the color on your weight really matters? Not all that much. Usually, if I'm going to a store, whatever's on sale, as long as it's black, green pumpkin, matte black, something in that darker color shade, that's what I'm gonna buy. The exception is the Googan green, because like I said, that green I think comes up more as like a chartreuse, which could definitely help sometimes. So as far as my weights go, on the bullet weight side of things, my normal go-to for punching is 1 ounce or a 3/4 ounce weight. So if I'm dragging a worm, if I'm Texas rigging, if I want to do it in deep water and just cast it out there and let it fall and drag it back, I'm going to use a 1/2 ounce weight. For the most part, 1/4 ounce is my go-to. When I'm in sparse grass, it's 3/8 for the most part. If I'm pitching into timber, then I'm probably going with the 1/4 ounce or the 3/16 ounce, depending on the water depth and the size bait that I'm using. All right, let's go ahead and get into my drop shot weights real quick here. Same thing, same colors. Black, green pumpkin, and the Googan green. All right, so real quick, here is the Googan Squad teardrop style drop shot weight. As far as my drop shot weights go, I've got 2 packs of 1/2 ounce that I ordered. Go ahead and throw those to the side. I've got 3/8 ounce, 3 packs of those, 4 packs of 1/4 ounce drop shot weights, and last but not least, 2 packs of 3/16 ounce. Most of the time, I'm using either 1/4 ounce or 3/16, depending on the water depth where I'm fishing. Around wood, Texas rig style, I'm probably using the 3/16 ounce weights. If I'm a little bit deeper, say 10 foot of water, it's probably a 1/4 ounce, and anything from there is situational, could be current. Next up, the hooks I use for my drop shot. Right here, we got the Googan Baits Green Series Drop-in Finesse hook. I love these things. So they come in that packaging, you get 5 pack. I use the 1 ounce size, always. I only have 1 ounce. It's great. Try to get a little close up here. It's got a little keeper here made of fluorocarbon. These things are killer. If you want a drop shot, Texas rig style, that's what you need right there. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4 packs of those, 1 ounce size. We've got the Lunker Wacky hook right there. These are specifically my wacky rig hooks. I don't use any other hooks for wacky rigging since these came out. These are absolutely amazing. I used to lose a lot of fish on other hooks. These puppies right here are killer. So I'm not sure if you can tell, but it might look like that hook is messed up. It is not. That is by design. So if the hook is just straight round, perfect bend, and not offset, what happens is that plastic fouls up a lot more when you're wacky rigging, and there's not as much bite, which I think is the reason why I used to lose a lot of fish on the other hooks, because they're just round bend. They're not offset like this one. Love the extra wide gap. Catch so many more fish on this with a wacky rig compared to any other hook. Got 5 packs of those hooks. Definitely gonna use those all up this season. All right, let's get into the flipping, punching side of things. We'll start out with the 5/0. I have 5/0 bandito flipping hooks. Go ahead and take this out of the pack for you real quick and skip through this. I know, terminal can be boring, but it's important. This is the Googan Squad Bandito flipping hook, green series. Also has that keeper right there. I've got 2 packs of 5/0 and I've got 2 packs of 4/0. That's all I use for when I'm punching. I'm either using a 5/0 hook or 4/0. Using trench hogs, I'm using 5/0. If I'm using mondo worms, it's 5/0. And if I'm using like bandito bugs or krackin craws, it's gonna be the 4/0. Let's get into the normal Texas rig. I like these little 2/0 krackin wide gap hooks. So I use these little 2/0 hooks specifically for Texas rigging junior style baits. More specifically, I got 3 packs of those, by the way. More specifically, I use those for the rattle and chunks. I like the Texas rig to rattle and chunks when the bite is really hard and it's really hot outside. The hook barely fits in there. It still has enough bite. It's still thick enough gauge to where you can jam a hook set and be just fine. Next up, I got 5/0 hammer hooks, 4/0 and 3/0. Mondo worms, trench hogs, 5/0, bandito bugs, krackin craws, lunker logs, using 4/0, and I've got the 3/0 for the juniors again. So I got 1 pack of 5/0, 3 packs of 4/0, 1 pack of 3/0. I still had like a bunch of this tackle. It was just restocking. This is new. I have not tried these yet. These are the Googan bobber stops. Let's be real, it's a bobber stop, okay? You get 2 per pack, 18 pieces. Here, I got 10 packs of the bobber stops. You go through those a lot, especially down the Ohio River. You're constantly breaking off weights and hooks, and yeah, let's get into the soft plastic side. Let's just start with what's closest to me. Trench hogs. Boom, I love these baits. It's one of my favorite colors in the trench hog. Pull these appendages apart, it's not gonna hurt it. I know some guys are like, oh, don't finger up your bait. I promise you, it probably doesn't matter. Trench hog, this is the Bama bug color. It's a like purplish green, like a dark green pumpkin. I love it. It looks so good when you're punching. And that's what I use these baits for. 4 packs of those. Next up, we've got the lunker log 4-inch in black and red. It's one of my favorite colors. Actually is my favorite color in the lunker log. I accidentally ordered 4-inch. I'm still gonna use them. Maybe I'll give some of these away to you guys when you come to events because they are 4-inch. They are gonna work, but I prefer the 5-inch. I don't really use 6-inch that often. 3 packs of these because I still had a bunch, even though I ordered the wrong size. Let's go with more lunker logs, okay? This is the green pumpkin blue. Now, all these colors that I ordered are my main colors. So if you ever wonder what colors I'm using, it's probably one of these. This is the green pumpkin blue. There is some science to behind what fish can see. There are a lot of baits that catch fishermen and less the fish. 9 and 10 packs of those. So if you come to one of my events, you come say hi, take a picture of me, tag me on social media, tag Googan Baits, maybe you'll get one of these. Love when you guys show up to the events. Next up, krackin craws, natural. Another one of my favorite colors. Imagine that, we're talking about my favorite colors. This is all that stuff that I ordered. It is like a green pumpkin blue on top with a silver bottom. I promise you, that thing is a fish catching machine. 5 packs of those. Probably got another 10 pack in wherever the rest of my tackle is downstairs. Let's do the rattle and neds next. All right, so we got 3 packs of the smelt rattle and ned. Now, maybe you guys know, maybe you guys don't know yet, but the Phoenix Bass Fishing League Tour for the Buckeye Division will be taking us up to Sandusky Bay twice this year, which means I'm going to be spending a lot of time up there, which also means I had to order a bunch of rattle and neds. This is the smelt color. It's got like that green pumpkin top with the silver bottom. Kind of roll it around there so you can see. Right into the next color, Morning Dawn. Apparently you can't go wrong with pink. I'm not going to lie. I don't think I've caught a fish on the pink yet. But I'm still a believer in it. We're still gonna try it out. This is the pink. That's a Morning Dawn color, actually. But these Ned rigs have a little rattle in it. Extra benefit. Also, since it has that rattle, the rattle itself is just like a little plastic cylinder in there with 2 BBs. And since that plastic cylinder's in there, it has an air pocket, which allows that bait to float, giving it some more action. So we got 3 packs of those. The color is essentially just black and silver and a little bit of red flake in there. These things are so saucy, I guess you would call it, sauced up. They're just slipping out of my hand trying to hold them. That's how you know they got good scent. 4 packs of those. More lunker logs. Here we go. Watermelon red, my favorite color, next to the black and red. Although green pumpkin blue is really getting up there for me. So this is the watermelon red color here. 6 packs of those. Boom, into the box. All right, this is my secret bait. Seriously, if you guys aren't using these, you're missing out. You can Texas rig them, you can put them on trailers, and it's also my favorite color. This is the rattle and chunk. So it's just a smaller craw with a rattle in it, which is what I was talking about earlier with that krackin hook. It was 2/0. Works perfectly. This is the PB&J color. It's got like a dark brown top. And you flip it around, and it's like a peanut butter colored bottom. And it's hard to tell, but there is like a purple hue to it as well. It's shown better on some of the baits than others. 5 packs of those. Moving right along, same thing, but in the black and blue. Traditional black and blue in the rattle and chunk. Again, it's got that rattle in it. Right here, we got the Okeechobee colored trench hogs. It's got the green pumpkin top with the like blue flaked bottom, hence the Okeechobee. Let's go into the bandito bugs. You know, everyone goes to the bandito bug as their favorite. I don't think bandito bug is my favorite bait from Googan. If I had to say my favorite bait from Googan is creature style bait, I would have to say either the rattle and chunk or the trench hog. We got sprayed lettuce color. This color is awesome. It doesn't show up as well on camera or even in person until it hits the water, but oh my gosh, when it's in that water, it's crazy. So it's like a purple with a green flake, and when that bait is in the water, that green flake, it lights up like a Christmas tree. I'm not even lying. It gives them fish a target. This right here, bandito bug. Now this is my absolute go-to color for bandito bugs and krackin craws. Almost anytime I'm rigging up a Texas rig, this is what I'm putting on first. This is my go-to color, my absolute favorite color, besides the PB&J, in for the creature baits. So it's a dark green pumpkin top with a purple bottom, and that purple shows up so well. It reflects so well. It's kind of like the Okeechobee craw. It's kind of like the natural color that you've seen earlier with that silver bottom. But in my opinion, the purple is a more natural color. 4 packs of those. And I think I have another, I don't know, 15 packs of those somewhere downstairs. And last but not least, krackin craws, same color. I'll show you them real quick. Green pumpkin purple. I don't know if I actually said the color before. But yeah, green pumpkin purple. This is what I use every day that I'm out on the water. You like, I know some people are like, oh, do you actually use all their stuff? Yes, everything that they make is what I'm using, and I believe in it. I know unboxing videos aren't that exciting most of the time. Thanks for sticking around, watching this unboxing. Maybe it was boring, maybe you learned something or found something unique in the video. You're like, hey, I kind of like that, let me go pick it up. You can go to googansquad.com. A lot of sales coming up. You know, the new apparel will be dropping for the new season. Now you guys know what my main colors are. Not the most exciting video, but we do have some exciting videos coming. Gonna get that boat put back together. Kind of want to put out some more videos like this, but as you guys know, more on the tournament side rather than the unboxing side. If you liked today's video, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, tell your friends, get somebody new into fishing, and I will see you later.